Hi, Sadis. How are you doing? Welcome to seminar. I hope you are great. I've been seeing so many crazy men today on the internet because this one is telling us that successful people make money and the poor people make excuses. And I am tired. I am tired of having to defend my poorness. I am really tired. You are not sorry, but I am tired of having to defend my poorness. I am poor. I know. I work so hard, but I am still poor. You know how many hours I work in a day? Come back here, make videos too before I go to bed. I work so hard. Sometimes I work 17 hours. But still, I do not have any Benz anywhere. I don't have a car. But I have roof over my head. I pay bills. Does that make any sense? See, because you are probably lucky to have something going on well for you does not mean that you work harder. It's just like the example the two people that stitched this video talked. They talked about Jeff Bezos and the coal miners, the people that work hard are not at the top. The ones at the top are the ones that are holding the capitalism very well. That's why we're working so hard to dismantle the system. Let's get into this video.
Successful people make money. Poor people make excuses. So why do you keep making so many excuses? Oh, and just a reminder, comparison is the thief of joy. Why do you keep comparing yourself to the 1%?
If working hard made you successful, single mothers would be billionaires, first-generation immigrant families would be multimillionaires, but the billionaires pull the wool over your eyes and tell you that if you work hard, you can be successful like them, because if you don't work hard, they won't be successful. And there's no stitch coming. I just put this here because you've been duped by this, you can be duped by them.
Successful people make money. Poor people make excuses.
It's a simple question. I've asked it before, and every time the person gives me the answer that I know is there, they fail to understand why I asked it in the first place. So I'm giving you a chance, an opportunity. It's real simple. Does Jeff Bezos work harder than a coal miner? Simple question. Does Jeff Bezos work harder than a coal miner? If you say yes, then there's absolutely no reason for you to even speak about anything else ever again. But if you say no, you say no. Maybe take a few seconds to rewatch the video you just posted and ask yourself, why did you do that? It's a simple question. Literally simple. Does Jeff Bezos work harder than a coal miner? Easy. It's an easy question. And if, once again, you give the answer that you know to be true, you're going to have to ask yourself, why are you out here swinging so hard for people whose money will not allow them to even look at you, let alone live an ounce or a day in your life? It's a simple question. There is no such thing as a self-made millionaire or billionaire. In order for you to get billions, somebody had to work. And look at some of these titan of industries. Look at some of these rich people. Look at some of these wealthy folks. Do they look like they work half as hard as they're trying to get you to convince other people of? It's a simple question. It is a simple question. But it also gets to the root of the worship of the rich, the super rich, the ultra rich, the wealthy, the ones that can buy politicians and can influence policy. It's a simple question. And And here you are out here carrying their water. You look like you work a lot. You think it's excuses. Is it really though? Really? Or is it the fact that those people who you're carrying water for can game up the system with the amount of money that they have? So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to leave my comments open and everything. It's a simple question. Simple question. Does Jeff Bezos work as hard as a coal miner? And if you answer that the way you should, the way your eyes, your ears, and common knowledge would lead you to answer it, you might want to take that video down afterwards. Simple question.
Every economic problem that we're facing in this country right now, student loan debt being just out of control, the government shutdown, SNAP benefits being cut, health insurance premiums about to go through the roof, your rent going up, your pay stagnating, groceries just being astronomical, is because reparations were never paid after the Civil War. Let me explain. After the Civil War, the Union, the North won and the South was defeated, but the South was never punished. The Confederacy lived on in the ideology of the people, of the white people of the South. Reparations were never paid to Black Americans. They were never really, truly given the opportunity to pick themselves up by their bootstraps, to rise up and become equal members of this country, equal citizens. They've been fighting for their equality since then. They've never actually truly achieved it. So when white people hear a promise from Donald Trump et al. That we're gonna run the country like a business, to them that sounds appealing. They're like, oh yeah, because you know what? I'm a business owner. I own this country because I'm white. When Black and brown people hear, well, we're going to run the country, run the government like a business, they understand what that means because they've been dealing with it for centuries. White people think that they are on the side of the owners, the masters, but they're not. Most white people have more in common with the Black and brown people that they look down upon. They are closer to them in the economic tax bracket than they are to the white billionaires whose asses they kiss. But listen to them glazing billionaires, especially on this app. I make $50,000 a year, but I have more in common with Jeff Bezos than I do with George Floyd. Bullshit! The only reason the lie of let's run this country like a business appealed to you is because you thought you would benefit. And now here you are. Now here you are understanding that when they say we're going to run this country like a business, that means they're going to profit off of your ass. That means that if you take $100,000 loan out to go to college, you will be in debt to the federal government until the day you fucking die. You borrowed 100 grand, prepare to repay 300 grand because they're running the government like a business now. And guess what? You're a customer, not an owner. The government exists to serve us, not to profit off of us. And we will continue to have these problems until y'all get your fucking minds right.
And I will say this with my chest, proudly. If you have a roof under your head, food to eat, water to drink, and you are able to pay your bills, you should not be complaining. Sorry. Like, be thankful. I'm so tired, and it's including me too. Okay, I'm trying to really work on being thankful for what I have in front of me. There are people currently, as we speak, not able to get food for themselves and for their children because of SNAP, because it's cut off currently. So if you come to me and you start complaining about things like, oh, you know, this, and this, and you have food, you have water, you have a roof over your head, like, I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't. Like people are just too privileged. I'm sorry. People are so privileged in America. And I'm so tired of it. I'm so freaking tired of it. All people do is complain in America. And I was telling my husband this. I was like, it's so sad to think, but us Americans, I mean, I guess all of us all around this world, like, us human beings, all we do is want and more. We want this, we want that. We never just sit down and really think to ourselves, wow, like, I really have this. Like, I really wanted this and I got it. That could be a job, that could be a car, that could be a house, that could be shoes, that could be clothes. Like, I'm just tired. I'm tired of people complaining. Like, especially in this economy right now. Like, I'm just tired. I'm really tired. That's all I have to say.
This is all I got from this video. You know, one thing I have noticed about some people without brain and those people that you think they are smart that wear glasses. I don't know why I've been encountering people with forehead today. Don't think I have, see, don't call me. Say shit about my forehead. Let me tackle these people here first. They've been thinking they are too smart and very slick these days because they wake up and all they want to do is, people that work harder, people that shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. See, you see this word. Some of them really did not understand. I don't know how much he has. You know, some people will like, you know, I am saying example. Some people will have, let's say, 30,000 US dollars. I am just saying example. Please don't tell me, do I have 30,000 US dollars in our account? Chill, please. Some people will have 30,000 US dollars in their accounts and they will see you, every other person as a very poor person, and they want to give you unsolicited advice and all that. Like, you know, say nonsense because they think they have made it. Let me tell us something. People work hard on a daily basis. I love the example Big Brother said, what he said. Thomas asked him, do coal miners, does Bezon and the rest, do they work harder than them? No. Some people are just opportune. Some people are at the top. Some people are using your tax dollars. Some people are just not even paying tax. Some are evading tax. Some are not doing what they are supposed to do. See if it is by who works hard. If it's who works hard, make the best or the coolest money. Trust me, some people, like all these people, will not be anywhere. Life doesn't happen that way. And I want people to really be very humble and start coming out here to, like, you know, throw shades, because I know he's throwing shades. But that shade is going back at your forehead, because why would your forehead be looking like that? Like jello or whatever. So I don't know. I am tired of seeing silly people come out here. You and I know how hard you work. I know how hard I work. I really do know how hard I work. Right? Some people do not put in any work. Some people, capitalism. Some people, it is your work that make them richer. Probably because they are opportune. So stop coming out here to tell people nonsense. Stop coming here to throw shades. If you want to throw that shade, get into your house. I'm sure you have siblings. Throw the shades at them and stop coming out online to disgrace yourself. Because some people are very good at disgracing themselves. But yeah, I will leave it at that. I don't even want to talk too much on this because it looks like some of them are just very silly. All the white men, you think that they are reasonable or they know something or they are old enough to understand what life is all about and all that. They will come here and tell you that, man, I am a baby in my brain. Bye for now.